So this is today's project. I've got to make a door exactly the same as this one, only 920 wide. It's a little bit fiddly because it's an unusual moulded door. It's got an unusual mould in here and the panel detail is not what you would normally do. So I don't actually have the correct tooling to be able to produce it. So I've had to do it in ways that, old school ways before we had the tooling. So it's a bit more involved and takes a bit longer to do, but it's the only way that I can recreate this exactly. So just as I put this through the planer, I suddenly realised that I've left the gate in, so that's why all the shavings were flying out the front. So in this process here, I'm just setting out the position of the rails and actually marking where our mortises need to be. So as you'll see there, that's the bottom rail there. So we have 2 mortises in that one and then 2 what you call a haunch, which is a very, very shallow mortise. I do a stop-start plough on this one because our mortising and tenoring is set up for a 44mm thick door, where this door was only 40mm, so it slightly offsets the tenon from the centre of the door, and I just didn't want to make it wider coming through the end of the door than what it needed to be, so stop and start it is.
So I'm doing the fielding on the panels here, and as I said at the very start of the video, I don't have the correct tooling to be able to do it on the spindle molder, so I've put a sacrificial fence here on this saw, and I've very, very slightly packed it at the top just to give it a very, very slight taper so that I can cut them exactly how I wanted them.
To the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild.
I'm just doing there's a very small little Scotia mold at the top of this panel, and I'm just doing that with the trimmer because I've actually noticed the other day when I was using my main router that there was sparks coming out of where the wiring goes into the motor, so unfortunately I'm down to the trimmer only at the moment.
So loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, the summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay young forever, we'll never have regret. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, and we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video of making this replica 4-panel door. for anybody who's interested, it's actually going into an old place down in Sydney, and that's why it had to match. There was some renovation work being done down there, and this was a bigger size door than normal, and so we got the job to do it. Anyways, so thanks for watching, and if you enjoy what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and thanks again, and we'll catch you on the next one.